Spirit actually controls man. The spirit controls man. So what God did was to send the spirit away from that culture. Then he sent the spirit, he sent the culture away. God, his culture does not please God. He sent the culture, and when God is sending the culture away from it, the problem is that the people is going to actually suffer. If there is battle in spiritual realm, it is the people that will suffer for it. Religion that accepts that allows your culture to thrive. But the only thing Christianity does to your culture is that it sends away the bad spirit away from your culture. That's the only thing Christianity does to your culture. All culture have bad spirits. All cultures have spirit that controls it. All cultures have spirit that controls it. What God did for Abraham, let's use Abraham as an example, is that the spirit, God took Abraham away from the spirit that controls his own culture. Then God now became Abraham's culture. Yes, they gave Abraham a promise that if you are for me, if you walk in my he told the children of Abraham, if you walk in my way, they are going to bless them. It will be for them that no nation will actually have power over them. Actually, that was the plan of God for the children of Israel, that they will be the best nation in the world. They will actually be the best nation in the world, but should I say thank God that they could not listen to God. So many nations now have to conquer them, overshadow them, and even show that even have power over them. God just allowed it because of they don't actually follow the will of God. Even one of the nations that overshadowed the Israelites was the Babylonians. Even in the Babylonian era, Nebuchadnezzar, God showed himself. Is it Darius want to talk about that God wrote something on the wall, or Nebuchadnezzar, God turned him to a beast, or in the life of Daniel, Meshach and Abednego, Shadrach and Abednego, that God showed himself again. God showed himself in their life, like that they sent them to they should worship God. They did not worship the God, but they sent them to the burning fierce fire, that fire. But God had to appear. God appeared in their life like that. Yes, God actually appeared. God appeared that these dates they showed God. They still put their trust in God even in death. So God and culture is, if you allow God to take over your life, no culture will actually overshadow you. I'm talking about Christianity now in the aspect of culture. Now, what God do in the aspect of Christianity is that God will actually kill the spirit of your culture, not the culture itself, because everyone have their beliefs now, and God will actually move with you the way you believe. God will actually move with you the way you believe, and if their belief is, and your belief must pertain with the Bible, we can't worship like the white man that brought. We can serve God in our language as a Christian. I can pray to God in Yoruba, and God will actually show himself that his mighty work in my Yoruba tongue. I can speak Igbo, I can pray to God in Igbo, and God will reveal itself in Igbo language. First, we Christians don't serve a white man culture, but we serve God in our own culture. Like when the white man came, that the white man came to then they brought Christianity. Actually, people that actually brought Christianity was the free state. That first brought Christianity to this land was the free slave, but it was the help of the white man again that the white man also helped. But the white man that came was actually were looking at the people that brought the slaves as people that are not seen. So should I call them black man? The people of the land now have to look away from the white man. So they have to they created a Christian out of they created Christianity. Okay, they introduced God into their culture too, not the white man culture. It is God that actually sent the spirit away from the culture. If God wants to take control of a land, what God is going to do is he's going to send away the spirit away from that land. He will send the spirit away from that land, then he's going to take charge. That's what God did when the time the Israelites came to the land of time the land that God took over for them. That's what God did. That he sent away the spirit, the people that is going to influence the children of Israelite badly. He sent them away because those people also worship gods. They worship God. They have a culture that is against God. They worship idols. They worship things that God does not like. So what God did was to clear the spirit, and part of clearing the spirit was actually the people had to, because spirit actually controls man. The spirit controls man. So what God did was to send the spirit away from that culture, then he sent the spirit, he sent the culture away because this culture does not please God. He sent the culture, and when God is sending the culture away from it, the problem is that the people is going to actually suffer. If there is bad in spiritual realm, it is the people that will suffer for it. If there is a strong battle in the spiritual realm, it is the people that surround it the people that serve the inferior spirit that is going to suffer for it. So what God did for children of Israel was that he sent the people away. The people that have a culture that does not please, send them away. He sent the spirit away. He sent the spirit away. He sent the culture away. He sent the people away, and the children of Israel took over. They became the owner of the land. But some children of Israelites got angry because they also brought the gods, the character of Egypt, the character of the Egyptians. They brought it they brought it to their camp, into the Israelite camp, and most of it, and they also worship their neighbors' gods again. They worship their neighbors' gods. So God became angry. So God just have to punish them. God just have to punish them because of the serve God that is not even God can never give glory for anybody now. Why should God give glory to someone to a being that he created? So let us try to invite God into our heart first. Then when God enters into our heart, we introduce God into our culture. There is the way I can tell you. So with this few point of mine, I hope you can understand that when we introduce God into our culture, what God will first do is to send the spirit away from that culture. And if God is sending the spirit away from that culture, the people in that land, thank you for listening to today's program of Mayor's Mind. And today's topic is culture and Christianity. So I want you to like, share, and comment. And if you have any question or about religion, Christianity, reality, you can call my number 08022 58 9125 2258 9125 2258 9125. Thank you.